Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles new love reading for my dearest Libras. Libra, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you in love and what the relationship's going to be like and if this is going to last. Now, if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, Libras, let's get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through about who this person is, what they're like, how you'll meet, things like that. All right, the Eight of Cups. So you may meet this person during some sort of major transition or move. They're also showing up as the Devil, Capricorn energy. So some of you, this person is getting out of some sort of toxic situation, like a toxic living situation. It could be a relationship. It could be a job where they're overworked and underpaid, or it's just really stressful. They're viewing you as their Nine of Cups. So they're seeing you as wish fulfillment. And the type of relationship it's going to be, we see the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So I do feel like this is going to be a very spiritual connection. And with the Page of Swords, your person could be an air sign, your age or younger, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But I do feel with the Page of Swords, this person, some of you may meet this person online, but for others of you, this could be somebody who's checking you out or somebody who's spying on you, somebody who's crushing on you, trying to get as much info about you as possible. So with the Eight of Cups, I feel like you meet this person when they're in some sort of major transition or move, changing houses, leaving a relationship, changing jobs. Okay. We see them showing up as the Queen of Swords. So this person definitely has strong air placements, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This person, I feel they kind of have a little bit of a harder exterior, but I also feel like, when you get to know them, they're not that serious, but they might give off a little bit of like a serious vibe. The Queen of Swords, she's somebody who's very well put together. She's honest, she's loyal, she's intelligent, but she definitely always looks nice. That's the energy I'm getting. She looks nice, she smells nice. And again, whether it's a male or female, it doesn't matter. My readings are not meant to be gender specific, but this Queen of Swords is, she's somebody who's always very well put together. People may compliment them on their clothes and the way they dress. Again, I do think that this person turns heads, but probably because they have a very classic style. They're very well put together, nice looking. Now with the Eight of Cups, we get double Eight of Cups coming through. So this could be somebody who's coming back around after some sort of loss or some sort of change. So it could be somebody who's moving back to your neighborhood, coming back to your job. They've come back to your gym after freeing themselves from some sort of toxic cycle. And again, for some of you, maybe they're cleaning up, some bad habits. But I definitely feel like you're going to admire this person, their physique. And again, they might seem a little bit stoic or a little bit serious, but I do think that they're, what's going on for them in life when you meet them is quite serious. And this is somebody who, again, they don't like to necessarily play around. This is somebody that goes after what they want. This is somebody who likes to be responsible. All right, and we see the Eight of Wands. Pay attention to the number sequence 888. It's coming through strong in this reading, and so a lot of abundance and ascension here. So I do think that, once you and this person do get together, Libra, things are going to move quite quickly. I feel like this person is very multifaceted as well. So this is somebody who's capable of spinning a lot of different plates and making it look pretty easy while they do it. Let's see what else we need to know about them. What else do we need to know about them? Okay, so this person does not have children for a lot of you. We do get double confirmation here that this person may have Capricorn in their chart or be a Capricorn. Their work and stability are really high priority. They're reliable. Okay, they can be relied upon to get things done. And I do think they pride themselves on being reliable. We also see Pisces energy, so double confirmation of Pisces energy coming through here in this reading. But there's an air of mystery about this person. So I do think on the flip side, this person is quite spiritual. Even if they come off as kind of serious and pragmatic, they are quite spiritual. There's a depth to their emotions. They can be quiet at times, especially when they're like deep in thought. Okay, and yeah, this person also has a very creative side. So I feel like this person is very, very multifaceted. I feel like they might shock or surprise you, that they're not like quite as serious as they come off as. Even though I do think they're serious and reliable, I just think they also have that other fun, creative side. Now, I do think with this devil energy that this person is also going to be very sexy. Your chemistry, your physical chemistry with one another is going to be fantastic. All right, this person may sing. Now that could be singing in the shower. Maybe they sing at family events or like on the side, or maybe you just always kind of catch them singing, you know, when they're on their own or when they're cooking. Okay, now this person could be a grandparent. Now I know that's not going to be for all of you, or this person may have been raised by their grandparents or just have a really close-knit relationship with their grandparents. And this person is pretty well known, so that could be within their family or within their community. Again, I feel this person is quite successful and they've probably accomplished a lot. Okay, and this person is somebody that will take chances, will take calculated risks, and they love to experiment. So they love to try new things, go new places, try new restaurants, try new recipes. You know, and I feel like they are open to, you know, to new relationships, new types of people. For some of you, I'm getting this person may be bilingual, or they've studied a language that really was like really unrelated to their heritage or something like that. All right. Let's see. Anything else my Libras need to know here about this person? Anything else my Libras need to know about this person or how they can identify them? They may have 3 siblings or come from a large family. They may speak with an accent, so that could be that the language they speak to you is not their native language. But it can also be that this person comes from, you know, a different city, state, or country, or they just have a thick accent. For some of you, it's like a thick Southern accent. Okay, this person owns their own home. So again, their work and stability are definitely a high priority. And for some of you, you may already be talking to this person. They called you the other night. This could also be somebody that maybe you work with. Maybe they had to call you about something having to do with work, or they could be a neighbor or something. But it does look like when they ask you out, Libra, music will be playing so that you'll meet this person. Most likely you'll meet this person in person. All right, what else do my Libras need to know about this person? What else do we need to know about this person coming towards my Libras? This person is radiant, they're fun, they're energetic, and they're beautiful. Again, it's kind of like when they let their hair down or when they're feeling comfortable, because I do feel like they give off that serious vibe in the beginning. For some of you, this person may be of average height, and we do see that this person is quite spiritual, and that might come as a shock or a surprise to you. Again, we do see that they may come from a big family, or this person may want a big family. Now, what they like about you, Libra, here is the 9 of Cups. They see you as a party person. They see you as somebody who's like really fun-loving, and they definitely see you as their wish fulfillment. So they're definitely going to be falling for you. You may meet at some sort of celebration, maybe out at like a bar or a club or something like that, but it could also be like a birthday party. But this person is going to see that you're not immediately focused on them. Sorry about the background noise. They're going to see that you're not immediately focused on them, and although you may give off this really happy, fun, party vibe, it feels like they might recognize something in you that like you're sad or you've been disappointed. All right, and with the 9 of Pentacles, they see you as independent, they see you as single, they see you as somebody who takes really good care of themselves, but they might feel like, Libra, you kind of bury yourself in work to kind of, I don't know if it's like to combat loneliness or to like, you know, because you're healing from something. So I do feel like this person is definitely going to be reading you, okay, like reading into you a lot. And with the King of Cups, I do think this person is very loving. I think they're very supportive. I think they're very creative, but again, they don't really wear their heart on their sleeve, especially in the beginning of the connection or while they're getting to know you. What do they really admire about my Libras here? What do they really, really admire about my Libras here, please? Okay, so they feel like they can really trust you. Okay, they feel like you're not really that into gossip or, you know, You don't really engage in drama, like you're very high vibrational. You hold back from that kind of stuff. And we see exorcist energy. So they definitely see you, Libra, as a force to be reckoned with, and that you free yourself and others of destructive impulses. So you might actually help this person kick some bad habits, or maybe they just see that you're always helping like your friends and your family and your loved ones to be better and to do better. And with this femme fatale energy, they're going to be wildly, wildly physically attracted to you. Now, I do feel like this person is most likely hanging around you in some way, shape, or form. So again, at work, in your community, some places you like to go, places you like to go back to. But also with this Hanged Man Pisces energy, I feel like this is going to be a very spiritual, very telepathic connection. Okay, now Spirit's saying for some of you, this connection may not be enduring. Okay, it might be a fleeting romance, or it might be strictly sexual. Okay, for others of you, we see this as a friendship that's going to lead to more. Okay, and maybe some of you, you're going to think, okay, this is just going to be a friends with benefits situation. And maybe some of you, that is all it's going to be. Okay, but Spirit's saying the timing isn't quite right. And we also see that this is a past life love, that you have a really strong, intense soul connection. But again, some of my Libras, you may sort of feel like this connection has a hard time getting off the ground for one reason or another. Okay, and so you might friend zone them, or you might feel like, is this just like a hookup? Is this just a friends with benefits type situation? And it could be that when you first meet this person, one of you isn't quite ready. Okay, but you're still not going to be able to keep your hands off of each other. But I do feel there's a spiritual element to this connection. For some of you, this connection is going to be interrupted due to responsibilities. Okay, duties come first, whether that's with family or it's with work, or someone here might travel a lot for work. So again, it feels like maybe there are going to be rendezvous, like you could be at a distance from each other, or maybe somebody works a lot or they travel a lot for work. So it's like you're going to have these like meetups that are going to be extremely passionate, but I do think you're going to be really questioning whether or not this can be something long term. All right, and Spirit saying for a lot of you, it certainly can, but it may start off with a little bit of that doubt, right? Like, I don't know if this can go anywhere because we can't really find the time to see each other, or, you know, my person's always traveling, or my work schedule's so busy. But we get double confirmation that after that period, Libra, a lot of you, if you can make it through that period, this can become a lasting love, maybe even one that leads to marriage. Okay, so let's see. Clear messages, advice, and guidance regarding dates or times for my Libras, please. So we see this is very soon, or this is happening very soon. And Spirit's saying trust in divine timing here, Libra. All right, my lovely Libras, I'm going to leave it here. Sending you love and light. Take care.